Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. So, I wanted to talk to you guys about friendship and loneliness and how we have a lot of barriers that keep us from genuine connections. So, the first barrier is, of course, being shy, feeling like someone won't like you, feeling like, oh, I can't talk to them because they're just going to judge me. And then the second barrier is when that person actually judges you and that person actually doesn't like you and just doesn't want a meaningful, productive, inspiring, uplifting conversation with you. A lot of people, they tend to be focused on escapism in conversations. I feel like they want things to be really funny, they want things to be really light, and they kind of don't think about anything serious, which is sad. And it's so hard to even bring up topics that are serious with other people because it's taboo. Like, you can't really talk about things like, oh, let's say you have a coworker who gets paid $30 an hour and then you get paid $10 an hour for the same job. It's not good for you to even discuss with them like this pay thing isn't right, right? Like, it's strange. I don't know how to describe it, but like, I just think things that are important to us that affect us every day, it's not okay to talk about. Like, we can talk about little things like changes in the weather, we can talk about gas prices going up, but like the big things, like I can't buy a house, I'm homeless, I don't want to be homeless, the electricity is getting shut off, our electricity company charges us too much, the water bill is too high, stuff like that. Why aren't things going lower? Why do our prices keep going up? Even things about living, because like I said, like life has always been a struggle for many people, and that's even not like a like I said thing, that's just a fact, nature has not been kind. People have been fighting to survive. Some people get paid in rice, some people get paid in money, and still the money disappears out of their hands as soon as they get it. And we have these different addictions to things that honestly doesn't matter, but it only matters when it makes money. And what is my point? I'm just rambling, but I wanted to say this poem. I stand at the edge of their circle, a shadow in the light of their laughter. They dance with each other like they've known the rhythm forever, while I fumble with the steps, always a little off. Not quite enough, but still too much to ignore. A ghost still passed through unnoticed, lost in their warmth, frozen in the cold of their disregard. Why do they hold their secrets in tight knots while I unravel in their silence? I bend and stretch, but they only look past me, their eyes wide and empty, chasing the echoes of the ones who know how to belong. While I search for a place to sink in, to be seen, not just glanced at, I'm still the one who gets left behind. So, this poem was to describe how it feels to have people have a hierarchy, and I know it's important to have values, and I know it's important. Like, there's a reason people choose their family over anything. It's because, like, biologically, we're tricked into thinking, oh, I spend a lot of time with this person, so by that must mean they're safe and they're good, even though that's not true. But a lot of people, they place, like, emphasis on things like how many years have I spent with you, and then they end up missing out on other connections. And I see this a lot, like in classrooms. Let's say I'm nicer than a student's teacher, but they'll always respect and want their teacher to teach them more than someone like me. And it's not because the teacher's better, more qualified, more able. It's just because they're used to the teacher coming in every day and being around them. And I see things like that with students, and the teacher will be so mean and so rude. And class, like, there are still those students that are just like, I love this teacher, I need this person here, I love someone who's like violent and rough with us. And it's like, no. And I can say the same thing about parents. Like, people will fall in love with their parents even though they beat them and abuse them verbally. And it's just this weird thing that people do. And I wish that that didn't happen. I wish that people didn't get these addictions to unhealthy, toxic situations, these addictions to being degraded, to being talked down to. But anyway, beyond that, there's also people who they just want to have fun all the time. Like, they want to escape into music, they want to escape into drugs, they want to escape into drinking, and they want someone who can give them that escape, that party going lifestyle. And for me, you guys know I'm not like that. You can tell by my voice, you can tell by how I look. Like, I don't do any of that, and so I'll be like disregarded because of how I act. And there's like party girl at the top, me at the bottom. Or even like being rich, people want someone who has this image of wealth because that means they have a future, they have something going on, and da da da. And I just feel so sad because I do feel like I have zero standards when it comes to others, but now I'm definitely having more standards. But yeah, I feel like I've had zero standards when it comes to others, but other people have a million standards when it comes to me. And it's sad. That's all I gotta say. It's really sad when you're not chosen by other people.